Man, how to lose weight for men over 40. I can't tell you what is more disturbing, the fact that it's much harder to lose weight when you're over 40, or the fact that I'm even making this video because I'm over 40. But I am over 40. As a matter of fact, I'm 40. I'm about to turn 41, and I can tell you it's no joke. When you heard the rumors that it's harder to lose weight, it's harder to stay in shape after 35, that's not a joke. That's not a rumor. That's a fact. But I can also tell you that I have been very grateful that I've been able to maintain about the same physique that I had when I was 30 through being really disciplined with my eating and with my exercise and training routine. Now, I'm going to tell you this, and you may or may not believe it, but I promise you that it's true. Losing weight over 40 has 80% to do with what you eat and 20% to do with exercise. You can put 1,000 calories in your mouth in about 4 or 5 minutes, but it would take you 2 hours to burn that 1,000 calories off. Which is, said another way, it's so easy to take them in, and it's so hard to get rid of them. So if it's calories in and calories out that at the end of the day determines your weight gain or loss, and it does, 80% of the struggle or the battle for you is going to be what you eat, what you consume. For men over 40, you got to think about things that maybe you didn't think about when you were younger. For example, beer. Now, we all know that beer is not necessarily healthy for you, but did you know that a craft beer, like an IPA, has 200 calories a pop? Think about that. You go to a barbecue and have 3 or 4 of those puppies, that's a meal plus. That's a meal and a half. Well, you put down a burger and a fistful of chips and a chocolate chip cookie with that, you just consumed a day's worth of calories. So beer can add up very, very quickly. All of this simply to say that if you want to lose weight and you're over 40, here's what you're going to have to do, in my opinion, because this is what I've done. You're going to have a cardiovascular training regimen. I do 3-4 days a week, 40 minutes at a pop. I either do the treadmill, which is right over there, or I go for a run. And when I say run, I use that term liberally. I go for a jog, okay? I don't run unless chased. Or I get on the bike, or I do something like that. But for the most part, I either jog or I get on the treadmill, right? 4 days a week, preferably, but usually 3, right? For 40 minutes at a time. Second, you need a weight training regimen, okay? You're going to lose 2% of your muscle mass every year after the age of 35 until you're dead unless you do something about it. Well, the thing that you're going to have to do about it is you're going to have to get your butt in the gym, okay? So you're going to have to move some weight around. I do it 4 days a week, and I'm non-negotiable about it. It's the part that I like the most. It makes me feel good. It makes me look good to myself and hopefully to others, but primarily I like the way I feel about me when I've got some extra muscle on. So you're going to need that weight training routine. Plus, muscle burns calories at rest, and that will help you to burn more daily even when you're not exercising, right? If you're keeping more muscle on your body. And lastly, you're just going to have to start paying attention to what you eat. I know it sucks. It's a cruddy deal. I got it too, but that's just the way it goes. I keep a food log. So I log literally everything that goes into my mouth, and some people would call that fanatical or crazy, but hey, desperate times call for desperate measures, right? We're over 40 now. There's going to be all kinds of crazy things we're going to have to do. This is just the beginning of it, right? The older we get, the more kind of crazy stuff I'm sure we're going to have to do. This is just the beginning, but I keep a food log. That really helps, and I try to maintain under 2,000 calories a day. If you do those things now, if you maintain under 2,000 calories a day, you get your cardio in, you get your weights in, then you know what? You'll be able to have a couple of beers on the weekend or a hot dog or a hamburger at the barbecue and not worry about it. If you don't do those things, however, the weight's going to continue to gradually and slowly creep on. You know, there's a statistic out there that says men over 35 will gain 2 to 3 pounds of body fat a year until they're dead if unarrested. Okay, so the purpose of this video is to teach you how to stop that trend, reverse it, get the body back you had when you were 30. I got on this health kick right about the same time that I was turning myself around financially. I decided I just had enough. I had enough of my body getting away from me. I had enough of my finances getting away from me. I jumped on a training and exercise regimen, and I jumped on a financial program to get myself back where I wanted to be financially. I started working with a great company, doing something on the side outside of my full-time career. It's been an absolute godsend. Retired my wife from her career. We've created a second income from it. It's been awesome. I'll put a link below the video. It'll take you to workingwithbrian.com if you want to check it out. But the purpose of this video now is to talk to you about getting in shape if you're over 40, and hopefully that'll help.